What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Going in, fam. As I predicted, the Democrats got handled tonight. Fam, but it didn't start tonight. It did not start last week, didn't start last month. It started right after Joe Biden was elected because Joe Biden committed a cardinal sin of going directly against his constituents, the people, the hardcore part of his constituents who put him in office. Joe Biden thought that he could run the same old play that every Democratic president has ran in the past, and that is collect black folks' vote and don't give them nothing. Do a little symbolism or whatever, do this symbolism dance and everything gonna be all right. Not so. When he signed that anti-Asian hate bill, after, before signing the anti-lynching bill, after the anti-lynching bill had been on the table for decades, that let everybody know, if there was any doubt, that let everybody know what dude was going to be all about. And they pretty much fumbled the ball. They had the House and the Senate. All they had to do was have some balls, stand on something, and just run the table, irregardless of what Republicans thought. You know how Trump did it. Trump didn't give a damn what Democratic citizens thought at all. He didn't care what nobody thought except the people who got him in office. And he did what the hell he wanted to do based on that. But these Democrats, fam, the Democrats are too weak. The Republicans are too crud. They're both of them, family. Just all around horrible, 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 horrible people. So, fam, you know what? Action speaks louder than words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. So I want to show y'all something. I want to show you what the charts look like in terms of the elections. Let me show y'all what this stuff looks like. Here's a screenshot. Check this out. This is the Senate. This is the race for U.S. Senate. What you see in light blue is seats that are not up for grabs. What you see in dark blue is the seats that have been won by the Democrats during this election, and the gray are seats that are still pending. In red, you see Republicans wins. And then you see in the, I guess they're trying to make it, that's light red or whatever, but it looks more like some type of peach color. But those are the seats that are not up for re-election, right? Or up for grabs. So if you pay attention to the dark blue and the dark red, you can see that the reds are about double the blues. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So almost double the blue. What you see in the gray means that in order for the Democrats to win, to maintain control of the Senate, they're going to have to get at least 5 of these reds, these pending grays. They're going to need about 5 of those pending grays. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's look at the House. The House of Representatives, it looks, I mean, this is horrible, fam, for the Democrats, not me. Because I already know that both of these parties are clowns. So I'm going to get mine in no matter what happens. It's those people out there that they can really do damage to that concern me. Those grays, if you notice, the Republicans are damn near at the halfway mark, like almost at the halfway mark to those grays, to the middle of those grays. So it looks very, very bad for the Democrats. A lot of the races, they say, are too close to call. So not a definite, but it really, really looks bad. And the reason why it looks so bad, fam, is that they had it. They had the House and the Senate, and they didn't have the balls to pass policy and stand on 2 to keep it. So in that regard, you get what you get. You look at the key race in the Senate in Georgia. That's the one they've been talking about, between Warnock and Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker got 49% of the vote right now. It's sitting on 49% of the vote. Herschel Walker is not just bad for the Democrats. Herschel Walker is bad for intelligence. He's bad for proper speech. He's bad for policy making. The dude is dumber than a bag of rocks. You can listen to him and tell he don't know what the hell he's talking about. And just a few minutes, just a few seconds of listening to him, you know that he's somebody that was handpicked, somebody that they can control. Oh, they will control him. They've been controlling him. Hell, that's why he ran in the first place. They controlled him. Look, Herschel, we need you to run. We need you to get in that race and run that Warnock, bring that preacher boy out of there, boy. You think you can do it? Yes, boss. I just think I can do it. What I got to do? You just need to put your name on the ballot, boy. Put my name on the ballot. How I'm do that? You you fill out some paperwork and you send it in to your county clerk. Who the county clerk? Herschel Walker fam is dumb for real. I mean, he dumber than Trump. You know how I know he's dumber than Trump? Because you got to be dumb to follow Trump. Trump already dumb. He's super dumb. Remember, he didn't even do his own homework and stuff in school. He didn't even take his own test. His own sister said it. His own sister said she used to take his test for him. She said he's not smart at all. So if you follow Donald Trump, that make you double dumb. Like if you follow a dummy, what does that say about you? The dude is dumb. So Herschel Walker, it looks like to me that he has a very good chance of knocking old boy off, Warnock. Republican J.D. Vance defeated Democratic Representative Tim Ryan in Ohio in that Senate race. That was a big win for the Democrats with Senator Maggie Hassan. She won her re-election in New Hampshire. This was a big one that I saw from, I won't say from day one, but I knew it was going to be a tall task for Beto O'Rourke to beat Hot Wheels, Greg Abbott. I knew it was going to be tough. But I personally don't think that Beto O'Rourke gave himself the greatest chance at winning. Right now, he's down by 10 percentage points. And so it looks like he's out of here. But he could have done a lot better on the campaign trail. And I spoke to that. I spoke to his camp about that. And, he didn't leave every stone unturned. He didn't really go at this dude hard enough. Dude was just killing him on every front with those ads and stuff. A lot of the Democrats, they dropped the ball on countering those ads where the Republicans were lying about Democrats letting people out of jail and letting them kill people and all this type of stuff. So the Republicans rely strictly on lies and fear. The Democrats rely on lies and fear too. But the Republicans rely on lies and fear in terms of the criminal justice system. Their platform is always pretending to be hard on criminals when they're the same people who oftentimes let criminals walk and they slap them on the wrist. But typically when when they start talking about being hard on crime or tough on crime, just like with the Democrats, that's code for being tough on Black folks. That's what that is. So you got to know that. So the stakes in the Senate race in Georgia is still too close to call. New York Governor, what is her name? Kathy Hochul, Hochul, one of those. I got one of them right. She defeated Republican U.S. Representative Lee Zeldin. Dr. Oz and Fetterman is too close to call. Again, fam, the Democrats did this to themselves. They had a slam dunk. They had a slam dunk. They had a layup. They passed up on both of them. So they get what they get. I know it's late, fam, but I really wanted to touch on this before I laid it down. But this is, I know that this is something that was on a lot of people's mind. It was on my mind too. I just left the kickoff for this annual pro-am tournament that the Houston Astros does. And so I had to collect my belongings. I went up in that thing and made a few bids, to help out the charity. And so I'm a little late. I'm on the late shift, but better late than never. And for all of y'all out there wondering what I'm drinking, this is something that I don't often do, but I like to, I guess, spoil myself every now and then. Some people say you ain't spoiling yourself, you're killing yourself. But every now and then I gotta have me a root beer, So this is a root beer from Taco Bell. If anybody out there knows somebody that work at Taco Bell, tell them give me a call and let's talk business. Do a little endorsement or something like that. Because I drink that root beer for real, but not often. But y'all tell them that I drink it often. Let's see. Going into the comments. Curtis Floyd, what up? L.A. Hopkins. What's up, Brandon? Brandon Harris. Juanita Noble. Love you back, Juanita. There goes somebody there. Hey, M. Miller. Hey, be careful with that fast food. Black people see you eating bad. I don't care what you're talking about. They're going to go right in on about what you're eating. Hey, that stuff will kill you. Black people need to eat better. I guess there ain't nothing really wrong with it. Guess we should try to encourage each other to eat better, because I can tell you that a lot of people perish early for, having that bad diet. Just that bad diet is something else, man. It kills. A lot of these early deaths are self-inflicted, directly related to the stuff that you put in your mouth. Michael Campbell say Democrats are playing games with the Black community, especially Black men. All of them, man. See, it's okay to say to them. It's a good point, but it's important just so that people don't think that just because you're saying the Democrats are playing games, that the Republicans ain't playing games. That's important that that you convey that correctly, because some people think automatically if you say the Democrats are playing games, that means the Republicans ain't playing games, because we in a two-party system, right? So it's either Democrat or Republican. I think it's important when you criticize one, make sure you always let people know I don't like the other ones either. They ain't shit either. But right now, I'm talking about this one over here. I'm telling you, man, none of them are for us. None of them. Where have both sides been through all of these years? All of these years. Yeah, Black people been voting Democrat, but Democrats ain't always won. So when the Republicans won, what did they do for black folks? Not a damn thing. That's why I say ain't none of them for us. They've had a chance to prove that that they love black people. They want to treat black people fairly. They want to do right by black people. Why haven't they done it? You don't need black people to elect you to do right by black people, because no matter whether you're a Democrat or a Republican public official, you're supposed to be for Americans. But they don't want to have that discussion. Liquid gold, you must be drinking some liquid gold, talking about our people thrive and stick together when the Republicans are in charge. They let us know they're not for us. We understand what the system is when they're in charge. Group economics. No, no. A lot of us, we understand what it is, but a lot of us just take 4 to 8 years off and be depressed. We don't do nothing about it. And even if we did, why not just keep it going? No matter which one of them is in office, the lynchings have never stopped. No matter which one is in office, the guns, the proliferation of guns has never stopped. They've never stopped dropping guns into the community. They haven't stopped mass incarceration, no matter which one is in office, no matter which one has the most power. All of them are always in office, but no matter which one has the most power, as the mass incarceration, they continue to disproportionately imprison black people. They continue to practice redlining. They continue to discriminate, deny loans, no matter which one is in office. That's what we got to understand. The Democrats are like, the Democrats are like a dirty, dirty, low down friend. And the Republicans is like a dirty, dirty, low down so called friend also. But the Republicans, they let you know who they are. And the Democrats try to hide it. So when the Democrats stick it to you, it's almost like you're surprised. Well, at least some of y'all are surprised. I ain't never surprised because I know who they are. I know who they really are. So they don't surprise me. When you see the Republicans do it, you expect it. But when the Democrats do it, you appear to be shocked. Gmail 4, what up? Thinking Space. Will Haynes, what up? Martin White. Eddie Eddie Kaysen says, why aren't you speaking on Jay Prince with valor? Man, you know you sound like a broad. Some of these dudes be coming on this social media. They think you're supposed to address every single thing and everybody business. You know, they think you just supposed. They just know how you supposed to respond and who you supposed to be riding with and riding for. I speak on things that I want to speak on when I feel like speaking on it. I don't. You can't push no button over here and just think I'm just supposed to do this or do that. I speak on something when I feel like speaking on it. I speak on something when I'm ready to speak on it. And if I don't feel like speaking on it, I don't speak on it. James Peters says, check this out. And James Peters is dumb, right? First of all, he spelled my name with a Y. And my name is on the channel. So, like you come to the channel, you see my name big as day. You can't miss it. Then my name is on this screen right here. So this is a person that's kind of slow up top already. And when you hear this comment that I'm about to read, it lets you know, it pretty much reinforces why this dude is so dumb. Willie D, you're rich. You don't count no more. You are part of the problem in your community. So let me get this straight. If a black person got some money, they don't count. So in order for you to count as a black person, you got to be poor. Man, get your dumb ass out of here. All right, moving on. Thinking space. Okay. Michael Campbell says affirmative action plan would have given black people an independent economic infrastructure. And the liberal and Democrats pushed the civil rights leaders to forego the affirmative action plan. What's up, Robbie Brown? Fam, what we got to do is get used to. Y'all got to understand this. That there is no use in like panicking about being losing sleep over who wins tonight. Y'all got to understand this. Black people have survived every single president this United States has ever produced, every single congressperson, every single mayor, governor, city councilman, school superintendent, police officer, overseer. It doesn't matter. We haven't just survived, we've thrived. See, what they want y'all to do is focus on the lowlifes that are within the Black community. See, what they do is they take their best and hold them up as an example of who they are as a people. They take our worst and hold us up as an example of who we are as a people. And some of us are dumb enough to believe these images that they put out and these examples that they set. We follow them instead of following our own self and seeing for ourselves. We sitting up on social media watching these clips that they drop on social media, which, by the way, are controlled by these social media companies. They're filtered. So you're going to see murder, mayhem, robbery, foolishness, a lot more than you see people doing educational videos about self-improvement, Black empowerment. You're not, see, it's controlled. So just like with music before the internet, before the advent of the internet, you have to seek out. Just remember how we used to seek out good music? Remember how your friends from Cali used to bring down the music and they turn you on to an artist from up top, or somebody down south would bring the music to the Midwest or to the West Coast and they turn you on to a Southern artist? See, back then we used to do our research and we had discovery. You know, we had an initiative in seeking out the knowledge. Now we're so lazy, we just sit and just click on these buttons and take whatever pops up in the algorithm. Whatever pops up on our timeline, on our suggested videos, that's all we watch. We don't research anymore. We don't seek out information. So the information has always been there. There's always been, just like artists who've always had something good to say, something empowering to say. There are content providers all over YouTube who has something good to say. But oftentimes, the people that get the most likes are the ones who are creating chaos, the ones who are agents of confusion. Those are the ones who are getting all the likes, the ones who are doing videos about beef. Every video they do is about beef. Some Black person getting into it with another Black person. That's all their videos. And they get a whole bunch of hits. But they wouldn't do those videos if it wasn't for two things. One, the people who watch them, who say they want to see more positive stuff and we need to stick together and all that kind of stuff. It's funny how they go to these channels and these social media accounts that sow seeds of dissension and division and say, we need to stick together. We need to have more unity. But every video that these people post is something about disparaging somebody else that's Black, talking about beef, every video. So that's one thing. One thing is the people that's consuming it, right? The second thing is the filtering that these social media companies do. They filter the information to let all of the toxicity out. And they suppress a lot of the healing stuff, a lot of the feel-good stuff. So you got to know what you're up against. Every time you click, you turn this social media on, every time you turn this internet on, just know you got to protect your energy. You got to go in saying, okay, look, I already know what I'm finna see. I'm finna see a whole bunch of trash, garbage stuff. But hey, you know, I know what I'm up against. I'm looking for something in particular. When I get it, I get my fix or whatever, then I'm gone. Just like when they do on black radio stations. You ever notice like on black radio stations, the commercials sound ignorant as hell? Even when they're trying to sell you a car. Hey, come on down. All you need is a buck and I'm gonna get you a truck. They always trying to rhyme, trying to rap everything out. They get on there, they singing and dancing. Ooh, just come on down, get the money, come on, do. You know, everything is, sassy and hoodish, and that's why all the commercials, that's why all of the people that own companies that prey on the black community advertise. Bail bond companies, quick pay, those quicken loan companies, what do they call it? The credit stuff. All this stuff is, hey, no money down. Cars. You want a car? Hey, good credit, no credit. Come on down. I'll put you in a car. And you know it's a scam. Because ain't no such thing as good credit, no money down. You ain't getting no damn car with no money down and bad credit. But that's how they prey on the black community. This is what they do. So you got to already know when you turn on that channel, what you're going to get. And you got to make your mind up that you're not going to fall victim to that ignorance. What's up, Yvonne Jones? DL, what up? John says you voted for Biden. Will he stop capping? If I was capping, I would have just lied and told you I voted for whoever won. I would have told you I voted for the other guy if I was capping. I was honest with you, something that a lot of these cats ain't gonna be. I told you straight up why I voted for Biden. I told you straight up why I did it. I told y'all straight up that anything but Trump. Now, some of y'all keep on talking about Biden, you voted for him, you voted. I damn sure did. And I'd do it again to keep Trump ass out of office. I don't like Trump for nothing. I don't like Biden either. But Trump, especially him, you know why? Now, both of them, in my opinion, are racist. Both of them, in my opinion, are evil. But Trump displays its evilness with that mouth and those Twitter fingers every damn day. And I got tired of seeing his ugly ass in the media every day, all day, stirring up beefs. At least Biden got sense enough to pretend to be a statesman, pretend to have some class. Trump is no class Charlie Brown. Every damn day you wake up, he beefing with widows of veterans, beefing with the NFL, beefing with the NBA, personal beefs with basketball players, and just beefing with special needs people. Remember the joke he cracked about the man in the wheelchair? Yeah, I vote for anybody but his ass, and I'll do it again. I told you why I did it. I'll do it again. I voted for him. I voted for Biden, but don't forget the other part, what I told you. You remember that, but y'all love to forget that I said we're going to vote, put Biden in office to get rid of Trump ass. As soon as we get Biden in office, the race going to be on to get him out of office. We're going to run this thing like a deck of cards. Play till you try to get a good hand. You know how when you play cards, if any of y'all know how to play Peter Patty or whatever they call it, you play and you just try to get yourself a good hand. You just play, try to tell you get a good hand. And so that's what this is. You keep shuffling the deck till you get a good hand. Race is on to get his ass out of office and try to find somebody better than him. That's how it goes. So Biden is just a placeholder till you can try to find some damn body better. Not sure that could even happen, but anybody but Trump. And I'll say it again. I know you Trumpists don't like it, but I don't give a damn. Anybody but Trump. Forever, for life. Anybody but Trump. Where y'all keep getting this shit from that Trump has done more for blacks than anybody? What do y'all and why do you done? Look, from now on, if when I see somebody spelling my name with a Y, I'm gonna block y'all. Because my name is on this damn screen and it's on this channel. So if you misspell my name, you too slow to be on this channel. You way too slow to be on this channel, especially if you're on this channel talking slick and spelling my name wrong. You got to go. That's damn near like failing a damn test when somebody give you all the answers. Trump ain't did shit for black people. You tell me what he did. What did he do? He lied about giving a whole bunch of money to them HBUs. I know he did that. I know he did that for black people. What did he do? He let like what, 3,000 people out of jail and put in what, 300,000? What did he do that was so great? What did he do? I think people just be regurgitating white supremacist talking points. They just be saying any damn thing. They ain't got no backup, nothing to back up their statements. They just be talking. Tina Brown said, what did Biden do? Biden ain't my guy. Why do y'all think just because somebody say something bad about somebody's enemy that they automatically like the other person? Ain't none of them shit. Do y'all understand that? Can you read the words coming out of my mouth? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Ain't neither one of them shit. I don't like either one of them. Is that clear? Do you understand that you could actually do business with somebody that you don't like? Do you know that? You know you can do that, right? You know how I know you can do it and how I know you can do it? Because a lot of y'all go to work with people every damn day that you don't like. Some of y'all go to jobs that you don't like, but you go anyway because you ain't got nothing better, right? For right now, you ain't got nothing better. So you go do that job. You go deal with that employee, that employer, that boss, that coworker, because you ain't got nothing better for right now at this time. What's up, Chris Smith? You want your vote to really count, vote on a local level. Anybody tell you don't vote on local level is a fool. They don't understand politics. Local, that's where the action is. That's where you can make an immediate impact with your vote. Local, on a local level. That's where you can check your politicians. You can, some of these politicians, you can catch them in the club, you can catch them at the restaurant. You'll see them. But in Congress, they're in a bubble. You may never run into them. And if you do, they're going to be surrounded by security because they're on a higher level. Security everywhere. On a local level, the only somebody you're going to see on a local level with security all the time is the mayor and the chief of police and a sheriff if you got a sheriff. But other than that, you pretty much walk right up on anybody. And hell, even on a local level, you can still walk up on the sheriff and the mayor because they're always at these local events. So you can have a conversation. Yo, what's up with that vote? Yeah, man, what's up with them streets, man? What's up with them potholes? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying, man? You can talk to them. You can get at them right there. And you can show up at every meeting. You can actually go to City Hall and get under their skin. You can actually, they have days where you can go in there and you can express yourself. You got a grievance, you can take it to City Hall, and they have no choice but to listen to you. As long as you go in there and you're respectful, they got to listen to you. Locally, that's what the action is. You can actually build a rapport with your local politicians. Then by the time they get to a national level, hey, more power to you. But some people just don't want to vote. Some people don't vote just because they're lazy. And that's just what it is. Some people are just lazy. I get it. There are people that don't vote because they sincerely don't believe in the process. They sincerely don't believe in the process. They've been burned too many times. I get it. I get it. I can't blame you. But some of y'all asses are just lazy. And that's why you don't vote, because you're lazy. And you don't want to sacrifice anything, not even your time, not even a few minutes or a couple of hours to go in and cast a vote. You're just lazy. And that's the truth. If them votes, if those votes don't count, fam, Why y'all think they fight so hard to stop you from voting? I mean, if it didn't really mean anything, do you think? I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm just asking a question. Can anybody answer that question for me? And I'm gonna try to read these comments. Can anybody ask that question? Answer that question. If the voting didn't count at all, if it don't count, if it don't mean nothing, why do they fight so hard to suppress your vote, to prevent you from voting? Why do they threaten people? Why are they out there threatening people at the polls? Why are they threatening poll workers? Why? You really think that people are out there threatening people and trying to kill people and have killed people in the past for voting because they're just doing, just doing it on a whim? Or do you think it's something deeper behind that? Because there's a lot of things you can kill people over. There's a whole lot of things you can make threats, threaten people's lives over. Why are people so contentious? Why are they so contentious when it comes to voting? Voting don't count if you don't make it count. If you don't hold people accountable, hell no, it ain't gonna count. Those people that voted for Trump. Remember when the Charlottesville riot happened and Trump he had initially criticized the people who started the riot and the guy who ran over the woman. Remember that? And then like less than 24 hours later, that fool had a press conference and he was backpedaling, talking about it was good people on both sides. You know what that was? That was that vote. That was them people that voted. Say, look, man, we put you in office. Don't forget. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, boy. That's how that go. See, a lot of people that vote, they think once they vote, they done. They're done. Well, I voted. Ooh, everything gonna be all right now because I voted. Everything gonna be all right. The people that talk the most shit, they don't try to hold nobody accountable. They just vote. And they ain't never tried to hold nobody accountable. They just do the little vote and then that's it. They think everything is going to automatically work out after they vote. You got to follow up with that vote by doing your part. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you got to do your part and you got to hold those people accountable that you vote for to make sure that you get the service rendered that they signed up for, that they said that they would execute. You got to fight for that. You got to hold their feet to the water, to the fire. You got to vote, and you got to give money to the campaigns. You think it's a coincidence that these campaigns make people be donating all this money to these campaigns? Man, them flyers ain't gonna print themselves. Those canvases ain't gonna walk those streets for hours and days and weeks and months at a time without being compensated. Those commercials ain't gonna pay for themselves. Those billboards ain't gonna pay for themselves. Those buses, those rap buses ain't gonna pay for themselves. Budweiser is the king of beers, not because it tastes the best, but because they got the best marketing campaign. Take away that marketing money and Budweiser probably be the number 300 beer on the market. Well, not 300, but they wouldn't be number one. I bet you that. What's up, Brandon Harris? Conscious stripper. Conscious stripper? Uh-oh. I hope they outlaw legal weed on y'all. Why would somebody hope they outlaw legal weed? There's people saying weed helps them. I don't smoke weed, but there are people who say they smoke weed because it calms their nerve. It helps them sleep. It relieves pain. Why would you want to take that away from those people if it's not hurting you? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Tobias Jackson. What's up, Israel Grace? Max. What's up, Max? Oh, got me another troll. I'm gonna block him first before I talk about him. You see, because I try to really not call trolls by name because nobody else does. Nobody likes them. Their mom and daddy didn't like them. They hard to keep a boyfriend or girlfriend. They don't really have friends. So they come on social media sites uh, just to cause confusion. That's all they do. They are not even interested in the topic. They just come right in and just try to cause confusion. So I basically will ignore them just like everybody else in their low down life has did them. And so that's how you handle trolls. You block them and then you talk about them. And then the whole time after you block them, they're over there doing like this, trying to start a new account so they can follow you again because they love the pain. So next time they sitting back, they be waiting, they be listening because they pain freaks. They don't like you, but they're pain freaks. So they gotta listen. They gotta go find you and listen and look you up and hear listen to what you got to say because they some little gossiping hoes. So they got to be listening. They got to see what you're saying. They got to go run back and tell somebody what you said. But you don't acknowledge them. Like, you know, keep them on the edge where they don't really want to go on with life. That's how you got to do them. What's up, Veronica? Simp. Monica Smith. What's up, Monica? All right, fam. I'm gonna give a few more shout outs and I'm gonna shut it down. I've already went longer than I anticipated. I just wanted to do a quick uh, update on this election. The Democrats did it to themselves, fam. We saw what was going to happen 2 years ago. Like we really saw this happening. Like soon as Biden got in office, but we knew it before he got in office. Remember, a lot of us were like, "Yo, let's just get anybody but Trump. Anybody but Trump." And I do believe that if the Republicans run Trump again, which I think that they are going to, I think they're going to lose again because it's something about him. That dude is such a he's such a pulse. Uh, the dude is like a sore, like a scab, right? He's so disgusted that most people that has good sense don't like him. People with integrity don't like him at all. So they are going to do it to themselves. See, they could slam dunk Biden if they didn't run Trump. You can run anybody but Trump, And I don't believe that as many Democrats will come out to vote. But Trump is going to galvanize the Democratic base. And people are going to go out and vote in record numbers just to keep him out of office, just like they did last time. The Republicans have no problem going out in record numbers to vote. They always go out in record numbers to vote. So you're not going to see any major uptick in the Republicans going out to vote. The only way that Trump could win is if a great deal of Democratic constituents stay home. That's it. If those voters stay home, he's going to slam dunk it. And a lot of voters are talking about staying home, not participating in the 2024 presidential elections. Now, they're talking about voting on a local level, but on the presidential side, they're not voting. A lot of them have said they're not going to vote. But if Trump runs, I do believe that there may be a change in attitude. Just my 2 cents. I appreciate y'all for joining the live, fam. Until next time, no more talk.